Welcome back to day 2 of NotebookLM. We had to stop in between. So if you have still not watched the day 1 of NotebookLM, then go ahead and watch that before you come here. Okay. So we saw a lot of things in yesterday's video, and let's quickly check this one, which is basically a report. Okay. So based on all the documents that we had generated, it has generated a report. Now let me quickly show you what was the prompt that we use here, right? So if we go here, view custom prompt. So the prompt that we had used is create a friendly and easy to understand introduction to workflow automation concepts based on N8N platform. Explain the core components like triggers, actions, and conditions in simple terms. The aim is to demystify the topic for someone completely new to automation, helping them grasp why is it valuable skill to learn, right? So basically, copy this, or you can also click on copy, and we go to report, right? And then it asks you what is the format. Create your own briefing document, study guide, blog post, right? And it also gives us some suggested formats like comparative analysis or implementation guide or concept explainer or technical primer, right? And so on and so forth. We can go to create your own, where craft reports you obey by specifying structure, style, tone, and more. Okay, or you can also click on edit and do it that way. So if you go here, then it'll ask you which language do you want and what is the prompt. So this is the prompt that we had given and generated. So I'll go back to show you what it generated for us, right? You can see here, understanding workflow automation with N8N, a beginner guide. So it also has added like trigger events, actions, conditions, what is it, a simple example, and so on and so forth. Okay, mental model, your first workflow, right? Bringing automation to life with N8N, and so on and so forth. So it has given us a textual documentation, I would say, right? And it's detailed enough. And you can see here it is based out of 10 sources. Okay, so I'll just hide this off. Now, if we go here, this is slides. Okay, let me just expand this. Yeah, of course, we can download this, share this, and also play this. So if I play this, you can see here, the operating systems for automated intelligence, flexible AI workflow, automation design for technical teams. Next slide, next slide, next slide, next slide. Looks very good, right? So all of this is basis the document that we had already uploaded. So let me quickly show you how can we do this, right? You can go to slide deck, and if you click on this, it will automatically start creating the slide deck. But if I click on edit, then it will give you a few options like detailed deck or presenter slides. Then language you can choose from, and do you want it short or default? And then you can give your custom prompt if you want, right? And then hit generate. So that's about slide deck for us. Let's look at the flashcards. Okay, so again, all of this is basis the documents that we have uploaded here. So what is the primary function of workflow automation? If you know, you can answer it, and of course you can see the answer from here. To use technology to perform tasks or processes without manual intervention based on predefined rules and triggers. Go to next, go to next, go to next, go to next. You have 60 cards that has got generated, right? So you can also expand the view from here, or you can close the app view from here. Okay. Now, if you have generated a few things, you can also go to these 3 dots and see what exactly can you do. Okay, here you can just rename, share, or delete. If you have used custom prompts, then it will allow you to see just like we were able to see over here, right? So that's flashcards for you. Now, before we go to quiz, let me show you the flashcard thing. So you can go over here and click on it to generate the flashcard, or as always, you can click on edit, and then you have number of cards, fewer, standard, mode, a level of difficulty, easy, medium, hard, and then give your own prompt here to generate the flashcards. So N8N quiz, let's open this up, and you can see according to the provided text, what is the key feature of N8N that provides users with complete data sovereignty and control, a feature not offered by Make or Zapier. The ability to self-host the platform on your own infrastructure, the pricing model, the pure visual canvas type, the largest library, it's this one, right? That's right. Go to next one, answer the question, go to next one, and so on and so forth. So you can create your own quiz. Let's quickly check how do we do that. So if you click on this, it starts generating the quiz. But if you want to edit something, click on this edit option, and then you have fewer, standard, more, easy, medium, hard, and then you can add your own prompt and click on generate. Now let's quickly check what is the next one. This is the mind map, right? Again, very powerful. So if you click on this one, you can see the mind map, end-to-end workflow automation, code platform. You open it up and then it opens few more pointers. So technical teams focus, open source and fair code, and so on and so forth. So we can also close this, open this up, right? And you can see end-to-end cloud, self-hosted. I'll click on end-to-end cloud and it actually asks here, okay, discuss what these sources say about end-to-end cloud in the larger context of development options. Okay, and it'll keep answering your questions. And that's how mind map can be used, right? You would click on any of the options and it'll, answer it basis this documents that we have got. Okay, so that's mind map for you. And next up we have the infographics, which is my personal favorite on NotebookLM. So let me open this up and you can see the wonderful graphics that it would have created. And there you go, right? End-to-end, the technical powerhouse for AI workflow automation. End-to-end versus the competition, execution-based pricing versus task-based pricing, and so on and so forth. Unmatched integration depth. Okay. This is not really true. Zapier has the most number of integrations anyways. But yeah, full JavaScript, Python support, and custom library imports within workflows. And this side, it is limited or highly restricted custom code capabilities, and so on and so forth. So again, let me quickly show you how to generate one. You can click on this to generate the infographics, or you can click on edit to give the language that you want. If you want it in landscape, portrait, or square, concise, standard, or detailed, right? And then you can also give a description over here. Not just that, we can also generate data tables. So if you open it up, let me just expand this. And you can see platform edition, target audience, hosting option, core features, security and governance, pricing model, advanced coding support, AI integration level, and source, right? So all of this added into table from all of these documents together. Okay. So you can actually hide this if you want. And this will expand and you can play around with this view actually. Okay. And not just that, you can also export this to sheets directly. Okay. Now you have the data table option here. Click on edit and you can choose the language and you can also give your prompt and generate. If you feel that let AI decide what should be the prompt, just click on data table and it'll start generating for you. For example, this one, right? So generating data table. And there you go. This was the table that got generated just now, right? With no custom prompt. And that's the power of NotebookLM. So if you have a lot of documents and you want to generate something out of it, meaningful, then go to NotebookLM, upload all those documents and generate flashcards, quizzes, or slide decks, or reports, right? Or amazing infographics. Now don't keep this secret to yourself. Share it with your friends, families, and colleagues. As always, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.